right, y'all. Rick Smiley Morning Show. All right. Here's the topic right here. All right, listen. Dealing with family and friends who have different political views from yours. Now, Election Day is 13 days away, and by now, most people have made up their mind about which presidential candidate they are voting for, and you can usually tell by a quick scroll through their social media, in some cases, friends and families being torn apart over opposing political opinions or whatever. So, I don't know. Some people are getting blocked. Some people are getting unfriended. So how do you deal with friends or family, friends or family members who have different political views, from yours in this climate? Can you maintain a relationship with somebody who's on the other side? Boy, that's touchy. We got a classmate. She graduated with us from high school. One of our classmates, class of 87. I think everybody, I ain't gonna say her name, but everybody unfriended her. Everybody unfollowed her little ass. Boy, her little ass. Putting up them damn Trump pictures, And if you vote for Trump, that's fine. I don't care. But if you know that he's racist and you graduated from a black high school, that's just me personally. I don't get it. I just unfollowed her. I didn't block her just in case she needs something because she was really nice. We took a lot of classes together, so I don't hate her or whatever. I just don't understand her mindset. Maybe one day we'll sit down and have a conversation, or maybe she should take a visit to the Civil Rights Museum. But how do you deal with family members? My son be having some off the wall political views, and I won't even have no conversation with him because when you ain't really did no research and you just a conspiracy theorist, just about everything, you want to argue about some damn rice.
And I go through that too.
Oh, I know you go through it. I know
the whole super woke.
Oh, I done heard those conversations.
Yeah.
We raising kids together. I have to.
The same person.
Hey, Eva, y'all don't understand.
Same person.
With
us, with my husband being in politics, it's one of those things that we have a lot of Republican friends. We know a lot of white people. We have people that are allies. But I think the most important thing you asked, and the question is it in this climate right now where white supremacy need be denounced loudly?
QAnon and
yes, how do you maintain
boys.
Friendships? I mean, family's one thing because that's family. But friendships, I think those are the ones for me. I've elected to opt out of friends that stayed silent and that remained silent during this time that are white because their voice matters. We didn't get through civil rights because of just black people. It was the white allies. So you can't be my friend and not speak up about injustice, period.
Right. I mean, if you see wrongdoing, if somebody outside getting raped and you do nothing, you become just as guilty as the person that's doing the assault. You know what I'm saying? So you sit there, and it's a lot of white liberals. Let me say this. It's a lot of Democrats, they call them latte liberals that's comfortable in their little bubble, don't want no problem, not going to speak up, not going to speak out, not going to march, not going to protest, but vote Democrat. Or whatever. People like that really make me sick because we just being born and just going down the street every day is a real uncomfortable feeling for us. It's really uncomfortable because it's stuff that we have to deal with, it's stuff that we have to go through, and when you get somebody that don't speak up on your behalf and won't say anything about nothing, then what kind of friend is that that's not going to take up for you? To hell with them. And the thing about it is, if you're talking about Bush, Bush 41, if you're talking about Ronald Reagan, that's one thing. We're talking about a president that's racist to the core and got this QAnon, white supremacists, refused to call white supremacists. He called them very fine people and telling white supremacists to stand. And now they feel emboldened and they are threatening if they lose the election that they're going to be out in the streets killing black people and minorities. I just shared something on my Facebook post this morning about that. So if you support Trump, then what place do they have in your life and they support a president that hate your race? And
says
with
something about you.
And with the policies that he, his policies or whatever is against, a lot of our interests. So how can you have somebody like that? And there's some black pastors out here some black conservative pastors that's Trump supporters and that's walking up, bringing white Republican candidates into these churches. And I've seen a lot of black people leave a few churches. And a lot of the black churches did it when George W. Bush was running in against John Kerry. And all of a sudden, all of the sermons was abortion and gay marriage. And then now they have control of the House, the Senate, and the House, the Senate, and the White House, all three branches of government. And you still got abortion and gay marriage. And that's what they ran on. And it's just the hypocrisy and gerrymandering, changing the district, making it hard for black people to vote or whatever, all this kind of stuff. And you really support that, and people have died and given their lives where you can vote. And now you're dealing with voter suppression, and you support a candidate like that. It's beyond me. So I just don't have a conversation. I stay away from it, stay away from them. I don't want to hear it. And I just get my damn people out to vote. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Well, a lot of them that have different political views, I pretty much just don't tolerate them, or if they get on my social media with the nonsense about the Trump, and I pretty much have to let them go, man. I just don't have that kind of time to deal with them.
So I just got in a debate with a very good friend last night on Facebook, and I'm seriously questioning whether or not I'll still remain friends with her. She indicated that she made over $400,000 a year, and she specifically could not vote for Biden because how it's going to influence her taxes. But yet she couldn't specifically state what type of impact. I'm like, are we talking about $5,000, $10,000, and you're seriously making decisions about Black Lives Matter, and considering she's a white woman with a black child, because of how this is impacting your income tax?
My main focus is focusing on the young black people locally that's running. All the energy that people are putting into Biden and Trump, it needs to go into these local black people that has actually got up off their butt and running for office to try to make a change.
It's everybody's entitled to their opinion, but as they say, the root of all evil is the money issue. The friends and family that has businesses and stuff, they're a little upset that now that the role's been reversed, that they are going to have to start paying their fair share of taxes versus they was cool with it as long as I was paying higher taxes than they was. Well, once this is over with, family's always going to be family, and friends, they're always going to be your friends. I mean, if they're your true friends, they're going to stand by.
And it's crazy because, even being a comedian and being an entertainer, I guess my thing is if I have to pay extra money just to make sure that somebody else eat and somebody else have health care and Meals on Wheels for seniors, then those are just taxes that I'm just willing to pay. God has been good to me. It's nothing else that I need Rickey. In this life. And you just dealing with when people start talking like that or whatever, sometimes it can come off as selfish. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can benefit from those tax cuts or whatever, but I'm willing and I would be more than happy to pay more taxes just to make sure that
the average person can have a decent quality of living and get what they need. But I tell you what, man, it's crazy. And some of these conspiracy theorists and these super woke people, just make sure that everybody get out and vote. We had a good classmate that everybody just kind of deserted. I hadn't seen her on Facebook since Trump became president. I be looking. I can't say that. I be looking through. Okay, let's see. Let me you looking, Rick?
No, I was thinking about something. Yeah, because I can't say it because she be listening to the show.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it, Rick.
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
I'm gonna say. I'll put it like that. I just know somebody that voted twice for Obama and a Republican that be supporting that's real sensitive, but they tied to somebody that's way to the right. But I can't say that because they probably driving. Good morning, y'all. Hey, what we got coming up next? Rick is Smiley Morning Show.